Hair loss doesn't happen overnight. It starts silently, years before you ever notice thinning or a receding hairline. One day you're styling your hair normally, and suddenly the mirror shows more scalp than you remember. What most people don't realize is that baldness is not just about hair. It's about biology, hormones, blood flow, inflammation, nutrition, and stress all colliding inside your scalp. Every single hair on your head grows from a tiny organ called a follicle, and when that follicle becomes weak, inflamed, or starved of nutrients, hair growth slows, thins, and eventually stops. The most common form of hair loss is pattern baldness, scientifically called androgenetic alopecia. This happens when hair follicles become sensitive to a hormone called DHT, a byproduct of testosterone. In people who are genetically prone, DHT slowly shrinks hair follicles, reducing the growth cycle. Hair grows thinner each time, until one day, it doesn't grow back at all. This is why baldness often follows a pattern. Temples first, then crown, then spreading. But genetics alone are not the full story. Two people can have the same genes, yet one goes bald early while the other keeps thick hair into old age. The difference lies in lifestyle and internal health. Chronic stress is one of the biggest hidden causes of hair loss. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, a hormone that diverts nutrients away from non-essential functions like hair growth and sends them toward survival systems. High cortisol also increases inflammation and disrupts blood flow to the scalp. Over time, follicles enter a resting phase and stop producing hair. Poor sleep, overthinking, anxiety, and emotional pressure all accelerate this process silently. Nutrition plays a massive role in baldness that many people ignore. Hair is made primarily of keratin, a protein that requires amino acids, iron, zinc, biotin, vitamin D, and omega-3 fats. If your diet lacks these, your body prioritizes vital organs over hair. Crash dieting, junk food, excessive sugar, and processed foods inflame the scalp environment and weaken follicles from the inside. This is why many people experience sudden hair fall after illness, weight loss, or long periods of unhealthy eating. Blood circulation is another overlooked factor. Hair follicles are living tissues that need oxygen and nutrients delivered constantly through blood vessels. Poor circulation caused by inactivity, smoking, excessive caffeine, or tight scalp muscles reduces this supply. Over time, follicles starve. That's why scalp massage and regular physical movement have shown measurable improvements in hair thickness in multiple studies. Now, here's the powerful part. Hair loss can be slowed, stopped, and in many cases partially reversed, organically, if follicles are still alive. The first step is reducing DHT naturally. This happens through stress management, adequate sleep, strength training, and consuming foods that support hormone balance like pumpkin seeds, green tea, flax seeds, and leafy greens. You don't need extreme measures. Consistency matters more than intensity. Improving scalp health is critical. A clean, inflammation-free scalp creates the environment hair needs to grow. Natural oils like rosemary oil, castor oil, and peppermint oil have shown evidence of improving circulation and follicle stimulation when used consistently. Gentle scalp massage for just 5 minutes a day can increase blood flow and wake dormant follicles. This isn't magic, it's mechanical stimulation backed by physiology. Protein intake must be sufficient. Without enough protein, hair growth simply cannot happen. Adding eggs, lentils, yogurt, nuts, and lean meats supports keratin production. Vitamin D deficiency is strongly linked to hair loss, especially pattern baldness, so sunlight exposure or supplementation plays a role in long-term prevention. Iron deficiency, especially in women, silently causes thinning hair long before symptoms appear elsewhere. Avoiding damage is just as important as promoting growth. Tight hairstyles, harsh shampoos, excessive heat, and chemical treatments weaken the hair shaft and stress follicles. Organic care doesn't mean expensive products, it means gentle handling, minimal chemicals, and respecting the scalp as living skin, not plastic. Pattern baldness cannot always be completely reversed, but it can often be slowed dramatically and improved if caught early. Once follicles are dead, regrowth isn't possible, but most people lose hair because follicles go dormant, not dead. That's where organic methods shine. They protect what you still have and strengthen what's weakening. The biggest mistake people make is waiting too long. Hair loss is easier to prevent than to fix. When you support your body correctly, nutritionally, and physically, hair growth becomes a reflection of internal balance, not just genetics. If you found this eye-opening and want more science-based content that actually helps your body and mind, make sure you subscribe to MindFlip for you right now. We break myths, explain the real science, and help you take control of your health, one truth at a time.